Is it safe to delete this file? Isn't that something we've all asked ourselves at one point or another? You run across something on your computer, you have no idea what it is. Maybe it's taking up some space. You'd like to delete it, but you're kind of scared to. Well, here's some ideas on what to do. Is it safe to delete this file? Looking for large files when running out of disk space makes sense. I'll look at the steps to determine whether a file, such as a .dat file, may be important. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is AskLeo.com. Question. My C&D drives have many gigabytes of .dat files under Documents and Settings. I'm trying to free up space on the C drive. Can I delete any of these files? I really don't know what they are, how they got there, or why they occupy so much space on my computer. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what they are, how they got there, or why they occupy so much space. That's the problem with .dat files. There's no way to know what they are without more information. But I do have some ideas how to determine if deleting them is okay, and ways to do it safely. And those ideas apply to any file type, not just .dat. .dat? First, I need to reiterate, there's no way to know what a .dat file is without knowing what program created it. The file extension .dat is a generic extension often used to represent nothing more specific than data. As a result, it's used by many applications. There's no way to know what the file contains or what to do with it without first knowing which application created it. So, how do you determine if a file, any file, matters? Well, my first suggestion is the most important one. Back up first. Before you do anything, back up the files. Copy them to thumb drives, copy them to another computer, take an image backup of your machine if you like. Just do something, anything, so that if you discover you really did need that file after all, you can get it back. You may find the file is an important part of some application you rely on daily, or worse, an application you use only once a month or so. If you simply delete the file, it's gone without reasonable hope of recovery. If you've backed it up somehow, you'll not only be able to remove it from your system, you'll be able to put it back if you discover removing it was a mistake. Safe delete. My next steps are fairly simple. First, rename the file or files. Use your computer for a while. Reboot. If an error occurs relating to the missing original file name, you now know what the file was about and can decide what to do based on the error you get. If you discover no errors, you're ready to move on to the next step. Next, delete the file or files. You did back them up, right? Same exercise. Use your computer for a while. Reboot. Use it for different things to exercise some of the applications you have on the machine. Once again, if an error occurs related to the now missing file, you now know what the file was about and can decide appropriately based on the error you get. If you discover no errors, you're done, sort of. Last, remember that you deleted the file and where you put the backup. Our simple tests above may not actually have fired up the application or scenario that required the file. You may not find out until some lengthy time down the road that, whoops, the file you deleted some months ago turned out to be part of an application you haven't touched in ages. Hence, again, the importance of the backup. If you can't delete or rename the file, it's possible that's because the file is in use. That's great. It tells you that the file matters. If you like, you can then use a tool such as Process Explorer to figure out what program's using it. Once you figure that out, you can once again decide the right course of action based on knowing which application is accessing the file. For links related to this article or to leave a comment, visit askleo.com/2841. I'm Leo Notenboom. This is AskLeo.com. Thanks again for watching.